So I just got off work. Happy Valentine's Day, guys. And I was thinking about what to do tonight, and I figured I would just make some of those condensed milk cookies and watch some Bollywood. So I'll show y'all those cookies. Okay, so there's our ingredients. We're gonna have butter, baking soda, corn flour, baking powder, brown sugar, vanilla extract, and a little bit of salt, and then flour and condensed milk. So what we do is I'm going to take this big bowl first, and we put the dry ingredients in first. So oh, it's sticky. There it goes. And then there. Okay. And then you just kind of mix it up a little bit to get it all together. Okay, and then in a little bit of a smaller bowl, we're gonna do the butter. Oh, it's got to be melted really good, and sugar. And then that just mixes together, and the sugar just kind of melts into the butter. You want to make sure the sugar gets all the way dissolved. I'm going to link the recipe I used. I'm trying to memorize the order, but basically it's wet to dry ingredients and then mix everything together. So that's what we're doing. And here in a second, when we get the sugar really good, we're going to add the vanilla. And then we're going to add the condensed milk, and then everything's going to get poured together and make dough. Okay. That looks like it's pretty mixed. Alright, so we'll add the vanilla now. And just mix that up a little bit. Okay. The vanilla is super strong, and if you have it just in one place, you'll just get a chunk of vanilla, and it'll be like if you get a chunk of ginger or something in your food. Okay, and now we're going to take the condensed milk. This is going to be hard to pour. It is so thick. And just pour that in there. That'll take a second. I'm going to put the camera down for a second and just kind of scrape the condensed milk out so it'll go a little faster. Alright, so I'm just mixing the wet ingredients together now. Just making sure it's really blended. Then we'll just pour this into the bigger wet and dry ingredients bowl, and we're going to try to make some dough. So, alright, quick break again so I can scrape this stuff out and make it a little faster. Okay, I got everything together. Let's see if we can make some dough. I might end up needing to use 2 hands, but it looks like it's starting to solidify up. I'm gonna put the camera down and mix it really good and show y'all what it turns out into. So that's what the dough looks like right now. It's pretty sticky, right? So I'm going to add a little bit of extra flour, so hopefully I can roll it out into balls a little easier. So I'm going to do that real quick and mix it and see how it turns out. Alright, there's the dough with a little bit more flour. Here, I'll show myself doing a ball of it. So it's still, I feel like, a little more sticky than normal cookie dough, but that's probably because of the condensed milk and there's no egg in it. So we'll see how this ends up baking. I tasted a little bit. It tastes like normal sugar cookie dough, maybe a little richer. So I'm going to put some balls out here on the parchment paper and show y'all that, and then we'll see how it looks baked. Okay, there's my cookies. So I got about 12 onto the pan, and that was plenty. I mean, it filled the pan up, and that's a lot of cookies because they're only good for a week. And it made even more, so what I did was I put the rest of the dough balls into little freezer bags, and I can just freeze them and they're good for up to 3 months. So we'll pop these ones in the oven for about 10 minutes and I'll show y'all how it turns out. Here's the cookies after about 11 minutes. We'll let them cool for a little while and then get them up off the parchment paper. There's the finished product. I think when I make the next little batch, they're soft right now, but it's because they're still warm. The bottom's pretty well done, so it's probably going to be a little bit more crunchy than I usually like, but that's okay. I'm going to make some movie snacks now and pick out a movie. There's my movie snacks, so I'm just going to have one of my cookies and a little bit of, this is like half the marshmallow I wasn't really thinking I'd like. I'm just going to try to eat it so it doesn't go to waste. And these are some sweet caramel pretzels. I just have a total sweet tooth today, so. And then, so some of the condensed milk was left over after I cooked, and I just poured the last little bit of it into this hot cocoa to make it a little more rich, because I don't really like hot cocoa with just water, so I was just going to do this while I had it, and I put a little peppermint stick in there. So yeah, I'll just pick out a movie real quick. There we go, movie snacks, and I think I'll watch Mumbai Delhi Mumbai because it's Valentine's Day, so I've got to watch something with some romance in it, but I want more of a comedy thing, so yay! Okay guys, good night and thanks for watching my recipe. I linked it down below. Happy Valentine's Day.